Thank you, and congratulations on purchasing this weight loss tape. You've already achieved one goal, to actually do something about your weight. Often taking the plunge is the hardest part. And I'm sure that if you cooperate with me, which is really you cooperating with yourself, you'll be amazed at the results that you can achieve. I'm Charles Drew, and I've made this tape to help you to lose weight. I've been helping people to lose weight for some time now, and I've lost count of the number of people who have benefited from this method of weight loss. The same principle that's used in this tape is used in all suggestion therapy, and it works with smoking and confidence, nail biting, sports enhancement, relaxation, and it's often used to relieve the effects of stress. In fact, suggestion therapy works well for any problem that is not the effect of a cause, and I'll try to explain that. If the problem is the effect of a cause, an underlying problem produced by a symptom, then I don't believe suggestion therapy is the answer. All we'd be treating is the symptom, which does help for a while, but it's not long-lasting. And so to get to the cause of an effect, I believe the best way is through hypnoanalysis. Unless your weight problem is the result of another underlying cause, then hypnotherapy, using suggestions and instructions, is ideal, and there's no need for analysis. I've made a number of tapes on different subjects, including smoking, confidence, relaxation, and an information tape, which attempts to explain more fully the difference between therapy and analysis, and the effects that we can have as the result of a cause. I also explain how I and other members of the International Association carry out analysis, and the importance of being very precise with any instructions or suggestions given in therapy. There are a number of tapes on the market, and some are very good, but some are not so good, and unfortunately these have little, if any, chance of actually achieving what they set out to achieve. And it was because of this that I decided to make these tapes, so that you, the user, can understand the principles involved. If you came to see me for sessions on weight loss, I would ask you a number of questions, and I would carry out the Lucia color test to determine whether or not you just had a problem with your weight, or whether your weight problem was a symptom, an effect of an underlying cause. Many people who have anxiety will comfort eat. They're depressed, so they comfort eat, and so they put on weight. Others feel depressed because of their weight, and it's difficult to distinguish between the two, but the difference is vast. If you really feel that you are basically depressed, perhaps you have panic attacks, you feel anxious for no apparent reason, you have a number of phobias, then, and this is a sweeping generalization, I would suspect that perhaps your weight problem is a symptom of another problem. I'm not talking about medical problems. I'm talking about psychological problems, emotional problems. I'm also not inferring that you're ready for an asylum, far from it. But I would seriously consider contacting a hypnotherapist or hypnoanalyst and go along for an initial consultation. These are usually free, and they're usually very enlightening. I'd be glad to pass on the name and number of a member of the International Association of Hypnoanalysts that's near you. Or you can buy my tape on hypnosis and hypnoanalysis, which explains everything more fully. If your weight problem is as a result of a medical condition, then please consult your doctor before listening to the other side of this tape. By all means, take the tape along to him or her and check that it's safe for you to progress. If you're not overweight and you just want to be thinner than you are, then I'm afraid this tape won't work for you. I've put suggestions throughout the tape that will not allow you to lose more weight. I'm sorry, but if you came to see me, or hopefully another hypnotherapist, and certainly your doctor, we would not contemplate inducing weight loss unless you were above the correct weight for your height. If you do want to lose more weight because you feel you're fat, but in fact you're not, then I strongly suggest you discuss it with your doctor or seek help from a hypnoanalyst who will help you to accept yourself as you are and to try to find the reasons why you think you're fat. Being too thin, having starved yourself or dieted to a point below your ideal weight, can be very dangerous. And in my opinion, it's a symptom of another problem. Recognize that your weight is not the real problem and sort the real problem out. For those who are looking for a fast, easy way to lose several stones, then again, I'm afraid this won't happen for you. Losing several stones in a few weeks is neither long-lasting nor good for you. If you've decided you want to lose weight, then let's do it properly and gradually. That way, your weight will not suddenly go back up. Crash diets often starve the body of essential vitamins and proteins. So unless your weight is so high that you're in danger of major health problems in the immediate future, and unless your doctor has advised you to lose weight very, very quickly, you should put any idea of losing 2 or 3 stones in a month out of your mind. Any diet that aims to achieve this is, in my opinion, proof of the irresponsible attitude being adopted by some companies to gain their share of a growing market, if you excuse the pun. However, if you're one of the majority of people who do not fall into the previous category, then I imagine you've already tried a diet before you bought this tape. If you have, then the diet hasn't worked. There's no in between. It either did, in which case why do you need this tape, or it didn't. If the diet worked, you should still be at your ideal weight, or within a few pounds of it. Diets that worked but I put the weight back on haven't worked. A smoker who gives up for 3 months using patches then starts again is not a non-smoker. The patches have not worked. Of course, diets don't work for everyone. In fact, I'm always surprised that they work at all when you think of the willpower, the hunger, the longing for things you like. Isn't it odd that all the things we seem to like to eat are no-nos when it comes to dieting? It's just temptation, temptation and more temptation. Some diets are just too expensive to continue, or for many people to even start. So, for whatever reason, you've decided to try hypnotherapy, and you bought this tape, probably not knowing what it entails or how it's going to work for you. You may even have bought it secretly, too embarrassed to admit that you're trying hypnosis, in case people think you're not as bright as they thought you were. And if this is the case, then that's fine. Keep it that way. Keep it a secret. It's not worth trying to justify your actions. You don't need to apologize to anyone for trying to lose weight by whatever means you choose. I'm always amazed at how many people, when they find out I'm a hypnotherapist, say, "Does it really work?" What answer are they expecting? I'm tired of trying to convince people, so now I just say, try it for yourself. So with all that out of the way, let's look at what you can be looking forward to. You're overweight, perhaps because you overeat, or you eat the wrong things. Perhaps you just can't get rid of the weight. You can't get it down no matter how hard you try, no matter how many diets you try. Perhaps you are on a permanent self-imposed diet, and you have been for years, avoiding all the good things you enjoy, feeling guilty every time you transgress, getting depressed because of how you feel. Oh, and how often have you said, "Oh, I'm overweight anyway. What's another pound or 2?" So you eat that sweet or cake. Then you feel guilty and depressed when you weigh yourself, and you wish you hadn't. How often have you thought, I'll have the cake and I'll start the diet tomorrow? Great idea. Until the cake's been eaten and tomorrow arrives. I wish I'd started yesterday or last week. Oh, what a heavy burden. How hard we make things for ourselves. So let's turn that page, and all the other pages. Let's start again, with a clean slate. The hardest part of what I'm going to ask you to do is to open your mind to what I say. You bought the tape. You've paid good money for a chance. Don't reduce that chance by fighting me. If you cooperate with me, you cooperate with yourself. Allow yourself to accept what I ask you to do. Let's face it, you have a weight problem, and diets have not worked, or you can't face the thought of going on a diet. If you don't allow yourself to alter your way of thinking, you will never know how much weight you could have lost. Most people are skeptical. All I ask you to do is put that aside and let the tape work. What do you have to lose, apart from a few pounds? You've already bought the tape. So now don't waste your money by prejudging it. If you're thinking, oh, go on then, but I know it's not going to work, then to you I can guarantee one thing. You're right. It won't work. Unless you can accept that it will. Remember, clean slate. Let's tackle weight problems in a totally different way. And here's the good news. Firstly, there's no lists of don'ts. Secondly, you can eat whatever you want whenever you feel like it. And just bear with me, already I know you're probably thinking, sumo wrestling, here I come. Thirdly, if you're on a diet, unless it's one your doctor has put you on, then come off it. For a medically prescribed diet, talk to your doctor. Even ask him or her to let you come off it for a couple of weeks to give the tape a chance. All sound too good to be true? Suppose I said you could eat raw liver as often as you liked, whenever you felt like it. Would you? Probably not. You'd never feel like it. So therefore it's not an issue. The fact it's there doesn't mean you'll eat it. If your subconscious, which controls all your automatic reactions, including feelings, has accepted that you enjoy cake, but you don't feel like it, then the fact it's there doesn't mean you'll eat it. If you've just eaten a huge meal and you're full, would you eat more if you didn't feel like it? Your subconscious knows you're full, and that even the fact that you like cake, just because it's there, doesn't mean you'd eat it. And in fact, by eating it, you'd probably ruin the enjoyment. You could have it if you wanted, but you don't feel like it. So you don't feel deprived. It's not an issue. In fact, if someone insisted, you'd get quite annoyed. So far from depriving yourself of something you want, you recognize that you like it, but you don't want it. If you do decide to have it, well, that's fine. Your body will deal with it. There's no guilt. You were allowed to have it. In fact, a lot of people that do have that piece of cake find that they didn't really enjoy it as much as they thought they would. So the next time, it's easy to refrain from having that piece of cake. Because it's being controlled by the subconscious, you are actually unaware that you would have wanted that cake in the past. It's a natural feeling, unlike dieting, which is an unnatural feeling. When dieting, you're consciously fighting a subconscious desire for a piece of cake. The subconscious is very powerful, and if you don't give in to that desire, you get that nagging feeling. Your subconscious makes you feel other unpleasant sensations to try to get you to eat the cake. Satisfy the need of the desire. Satisfy the feeling. So you start to feel hard done by. Other people can eat what they like, and they don't put on weight. You may get angry at the person who put temptation in your path. If you bought the cake, you get angry with yourself. A constant battle going on in your mind. Eat the cake, and you satisfy the feeling. But then the guilt starts, the anger. In fact, whichever you do, you lose. Over a period of time, your mind will have associated food with putting on weight. You have convinced your subconscious that food means weight gain. So your subconscious will ensure that is exactly what happens. Expect to put on weight, and you will. I often wonder if the difference between overweight people and slim people is that one believes food means fat, while others believe food is for eating, and accept that they don't put on weight. So they don't. Probably a bit simplistic, but probably not totally wrong. How often have you said or heard someone say, "I only need to look at a chocolate and I put on weight"? Of course they're exaggerating, but they believe totally that they will put on weight if they eat that piece of chocolate. If your subconscious is programmed to do something, it will carry it out. It's cold, you'll shiver. If it's hot, you'll perspire. Or ladies, you'll glow. If you run, your heart beats faster. Your subconscious will do everything in its power to carry out a program. But let's reverse that thinking for a moment. If you believe that there's a solid floor below you, you'd be able to stand on a plank of wood for as long as you like. You wouldn't sway, you wouldn't feel sick, you wouldn't fall over. Discover that in fact you're standing on a 4-inch plank of wood 13 floors up with nothing below you. Then because you believe, you will fall. You'll start to sway. You'll probably start to sweat and feel sick. And you most likely will fall. But what's changed? Only your subconscious. Only your belief. Your interpretation of the situation. Believe you'll fall, and you will. Believe you won't, and I mean really believe. No doubts, no maybes. Then you won't fall. You wouldn't fall off that 4-inch plank of wood laid on the floor. It's the same plank of wood, the same width. It's your belief, your inbuilt belief, that makes you fall or not. Because the thought of falling from a plank of wood on the floor or the ground never enters your mind, it's not an issue. So therefore you don't fall. There's no conscious effort not to fall. But 13 floors up with nothing below you but the 4-inch plank of wood, falling is the main thing on your mind, and you start a conscious conversation with yourself, and panic sets in. Belief in the subconscious is the key. And to make the point, I'll tell you of a true story. A lady who had one of my earlier tapes for weight loss used to keep in touch regularly and keep me updated on how she was doing, how much weight she was losing. She phoned me one evening and sounded a bit down. Having lost almost 2 stones at the rate of about 2 pounds a week regularly, she had suddenly put on 3 pounds. What's changed, I asked. Oh, I went out for a Chinese meal on Saturday. I knew I'd put on weight. I always put on weight if I go out for a meal. Really, I replied. Have you had a Chinese carry-out since listening to the tape? Oh yes, she replied. So why put on weight? I know why, and I'm not at all surprised. Of course she was going to put on weight. Even if she had eaten nothing at all for that meal, she would probably have put on weight that weekend. Because she believed she would. There was no question in her mind that she would. She was expecting it to happen, so her subconscious made it happen. Your subconscious doesn't reason. That's a conscious thing. To your subconscious, it either does or it does not. Your subconscious is the automatic pilot. Set the coordinates, the instructions. and it will carry them out. Why wouldn't it have made sure she put on weight? There would have been a big breakdown somewhere if she hadn't, because her subconscious would not have carried out a program, something she was expecting. I only need to look at a piece of chocolate and I put on weight. Is it really so exaggerated? The subconscious carries out instructions that have been lodged in the subconscious. Beliefs to the subconscious are instructions. Now do you see what I meant by clean slate? We need to change those beliefs. The beliefs that built up over the years, that now are being carried out automatically. With the negative belief in the subconscious, how can any diet work? And this works not only for weight loss, but for all sorts of things. Children in particular believe without question, you're stupid, you're an idiot, you're not very bright. Said often enough to a child will give that child the belief that they really are all of these things. So therefore, how can they succeed? They believe they can't, so in most cases they don't. Try to view losing weight as natural. It's only an issue if you keep the same outlook on your weight problem as you had before buying this tape. If you see it as a problem, then you need to accept that you're in negative mode. But this tape will help you to reverse that. It'll not be an issue if you expect to lose weight. Accept that you are losing weight. Then you'll find you actually think about it less, because you don't think about things that are not issues. You don't think about all the toothache you don't have, but if you have toothache, it's always on your mind. As an example, another client of mine phoned me to cancel an appointment. He had had 2 sessions for confidence and was due to come for a third. I've decided not to come back to see you, he said. Oh, why is that? I asked. Oh, well, I've been thinking things over, and I'm actually a lot more confident than I thought I was. I don't think I need hypnotherapy. I'm sorry if I've wasted your time. Not at all, I said. I'm glad you feel you don't need hypnotherapy. Goodbye. Yes. Another success. The fact that he felt he had the confidence, and it wasn't confidence that I'd given him, proved to me 2 things. Firstly, he believed he had confidence, and so he had. It also proved to me that the therapy had done exactly what it should have done, given him his confidence, not a false confidence. The fact he thinks it has nothing to do with me is neither here nor there, because I know, I believe. Only if I doubted would I need the reassurance of someone saying, "Thank you for giving me my confidence back," to make me feel good. Weight loss often has the same end results. Wasn't anything that was done. I just stopped eating cakes, didn't feel like them anymore. Bit of a waste of money going to see the hypnotherapist, really. Well, that's great. Doesn't always do a lot for referrals, because often people put the success of whatever they want to achieve down to themselves, not the therapy. And it is down to themselves. It's a belief in themselves. So therefore there's no outside influence, so nothing to compare with. Their mind has accepted the weight loss, or the confidence, or the improved performance as natural. It expects it to happen. So there it is. No diets, no awful feelings of guilt if you have the occasional sweeter cake, but everything in moderation. A knowledge that your mind controls your body, and you control your mind. You have a very powerful piece of equipment in your mind. It'll help you achieve what you want, but you must reprogram it with positive can-do instructions, as opposed to can't-haves. Hypnosis allows your subconscious to come to the fore and makes the receiving of suggestions easier. Those suggestions are worded in such a way that you gain only benefits from them. So set aside half an hour or 40 minutes when you know you won't be disturbed to listen to the other side of this tape. Listen to it perhaps 2 or 3 times a week for the first couple of weeks. Then once a week or more if you wish, until you reach the weight you should be. I know this method works, but don't take my word for it. Prove it to yourself. You should feel an excitement inside at the thought that you can bring your weight down, and as it comes down, you're going to feel great. Weigh yourself before you start, and weigh yourself once a week. Enjoy your meals. Enjoy how you're going to look. Start planning the new wardrobe, and look forward to the feelings you'll get when the first person says to you, "Are you losing weight?" And wait for your reply, "Yes, but I'm actually not really trying." Then wait for my voice somewhere in your subconscious saying, "I told you it works." I hope you found this tape useful. I hope it's opened your mind to the logic and the importance of the right mental attitude. I also hope some or all of the cynicism and skepticism has gone. And what about hypnosis itself? Well, you'll feel very relaxed. It's a very pleasant feeling. Everyone experiences hypnosis differently. In many instances, naive subjects don't actually believe they've been hypnotized. But the length of time that's passed usually convinces them that they have been. Time passes very quickly when you're very relaxed. You could not be made to do anything that is against your moral code or your ethics. You can't be made to do anything that you inwardly know is dangerous. Your subconscious, your self-preservation wouldn't allow it. So hypnosis is perfectly safe. If the tape suddenly stopped before the end, but after you had gone into hypnosis, you'd do one of 2 things. Either you'd waken up immediately, or you'd drift off into a very natural sleep and waken up as normal. Hypnosis is a very relaxed state, with your senses heightened. I don't like the word trance, as that conjures up a zombie image, and it's far from that. Hypnosis on its own achieves very little, other than allowing you to relax, which of course has its own benefits. But it's a tool, it's a vehicle to administer the suggestions. A syringe and needle stuck in your arm achieves nothing unless there's a drug in the syringe. But without the syringe and needle, it would take a long time to force the drug through the resistance of the skin. If you like, hypnosis is the syringe and needle, and suggestions the drug. Your conscious mind is the skin, and your subconscious the layer beneath the skin. Only hypnosis is much more pleasant, and actually enjoyable, and suggestions are natural, positive, self-help implants, which allow you to change the program. It works for millions of people, and it's worked for hundreds of years. It'll help you to achieve your weight loss. Of that there's no doubt, if you let it. And once you've seen just what can be achieved, you can go on to use self-hypnosis to improve all sorts of areas of your life. Make it work for you. Don't destroy the opportunity by pre-programmed thoughts or feelings. You have nothing to lose and everything to gain. A rather cynical view of religion I once heard was, believe in a God, because if he doesn't exist, what have you lost? If he does, look at what you'll gain. Disbelieve, and if he doesn't exist, you won't be able to say, I told you so. But if he does exist, look at what you'll have lost. There's no need to replay this side of the tape unless you want to. If you still feel after playing it once that you have doubts, then please do play it again before turning the tape over, and then listen to side 2. Once you have, and once you see the weight start to come off, any remaining doubts will disappear. Welcome to the world of hypnosis, and welcome to the group of many millions of people who have used and benefited from hypnosis and suggestion therapy to alter their lives for the better. I wish you luck for your future in whatever you do, and I hope you use self-hypnosis, positive programming, to achieve some of your other goals in life, as well as losing weight. As you're about to listen to this tape, I assume you have 40 minutes or so of time for yourself. Time when you know you're not going to be disturbed. It's time for you to relax. And it's time for you to let the suggestions and instructions for weight loss filter into your subconscious. Every time you play this tape, you'll relax faster and more fully than the time before. You'll be aware of everything that's going on round about you. And should anything happen that needs your urgent attention, you'll just waken up and you'll be able to deal with the situation. So just let yourself relax now. Listen to my voice and relax with my voice. Just do what I ask you to do, and you find you'll progressively relax into a very pleasant state. You'll enjoy being relaxed. You'll find that you become more and more relaxed, a more relaxed person, as well as a fitter, healthier, slimmer person. Some of the instructions and suggestions start working as soon as they've been taken into the subconscious. Others work over a period of time. So just get yourself very comfortable, either sitting or lying down. Have your hands by your sides and your legs uncrossed, and just settle your gaze on one fixed spot in the room. Just pick one fixed spot in the room and let your gaze settle. Don't stare at it. Just settle your gaze on one fixed spot in the room. It could be the mark on a wall, the light switch or the light, a piece of pattern on the paper. Anything at all. Just settle your gaze and feel yourself start to relax. Just imagine that your eyelids are tired and heavy and they want to close. But keep your gaze fixed on that one fixed spot and let your eyes relax. Just settle your gaze on one fixed spot in the room. Just imagine how your eyelids feel just before you go to sleep, all tired and heavy, and just wanting to close. If you find you drift off and apparently miss sections of what I've said, well, that doesn't matter. You will be hearing me, and any suggestions or instructions I give will be carried out. Just imagine your eyelids getting very tired and very heavy. So now just close your eyes. Just let your eyes close and keep them closed all the time I'm talking. And just imagine the things I'm going to ask you to. But if you can't, it doesn't matter. Just try and imagine a blackboard. Just picture a blackboard on the inside of your forehead. Just see it as a darkness. A darkness on the inside of your forehead. But a very warm, very welcoming darkness. And right in the middle of the blackboard, just imagine a tiny dot of light. just a single dot of light in the middle of the blackboard. A single dot of light. Just imagine it as a star. Just a single star in the night sky, surrounded by darkness, as you start to relax. Just let all the tension go. Just feel yourself settle down and become very relaxed. And now imagine the very top of your head. Imagine your scalp and all the muscles in your scalp. Let them all relax. Feel the tightness start to disappear. Just feel all the muscles in your scalp relax. Relax the muscles across your forehead and round your eyes. Relax the muscles down the side of your face. And relax your mouth and your throat. Just let everything relax, letting all the tension drift down from your head. And as you relax your neck, the muscles down your neck and across your neck, just feel that tension drifting down. And relax your shoulders, all the muscles across your shoulders, down the tops of your arms and your forearms. Relax your wrists and your hands. Relax all your fingers. Just allow that tension to drift away. Drift away through your fingers. And now think of your back. The muscles down either side of your back. Let them all relax. Let everything go. Let everything sag. Think of your breathing. Feel your breathing getting deeper and easier as you relax. Letting go all of the tension. Relaxing with every breath you breathe out. Relaxing all the muscles in your stomach, and your waist, and your hips and thighs. Relax your knees. Feel the tension of the day just drifting out of your body. Relax your calves and your ankles, your feet and your toes. Just settling down into a very relaxed position. Progressively relaxing, just listening to my voice and relaxing with my voice. There's no one wanting anything, no one needing anything. There's nothing for you to do but relax and enjoy the thought of losing weight. Weight that is now under your control. Weight is a problem you used to have, and you can feel very proud of yourself, knowing that in a few short weeks you will reach your goal. Just say to yourself, I am losing weight. I am losing weight. And experience the feeling of excitement inside at how easy it is for you to take control of your weight, take control of your life, of how you feel. But now imagine standing on top of a high hill. Just imagine standing on top of a high grassy hill, looking down the side, down over the grassy slope, down beyond some trees, down to some water. Very deep blue water. You can see the sunlight glinting on the surface. There's a warm breeze blowing. It's a warm, sunny afternoon. Just imagine the sunlight glinting on the surface of that water, and everything very peaceful. You can see some sheep not far away, gently grazing. They know you're there, but they're not troubled. Birds fly high above you, and you feel you belong. You're part of the peace, part of the tranquility. You can feel all the pressures just floating away with the breeze. Imagine a path winding its way down the hillside towards the trees, further down the hill. And see yourself starting to walk down that path, very slowly. Just walking down the path, feeling the stones under your feet, the noise your shoes make on the gravel. Notice the rut crisscrossing the path, where when it rains, water flows, washing the stones clean, moving smaller stones into tiny piles at each turn and direction. There's no water on the path today, just a reminder left in the sand. A path created on a path. And you're just slowly walking down towards those trees, relaxing further with every step you take, becoming more deeply relaxed with every step. Now I want you to imagine approaching the trees and counting down from 5 to 0, the last few steps. Just count in your own mind, along with me, those last few steps along the path, and relax further and faster with each number you count as you approach the trees. Counting from 5 and relaxing to 4, and down to 3, more relaxed at 2 and 1, totally relaxed now at 0, very calm inside. There's no such thing as a hypnotized feeling. Everyone experiences it differently. Your hands or feet may be tingling. You may feel your arms or legs very heavy or floating. You may feel very light. Your face may feel it's flushed. Everyone's different. Every time you go into hypnosis, you may experience one or more of these sensations, but you may experience none of them. Everyone in hypnosis feels very relaxed, very calm, very peaceful. Each and every time you hear my voice, and only my voice, saying, "Now close your eyes," you'll relax. You will relax faster and more fully each time. Each time you hear my voice, and only my voice, saying, "Now close your eyes," you will relax. You will relax more deeply each time. And that relaxed feeling lasts longer each time you play the tape. You are a more relaxed person, a more confident, self-assured person. You're a person with a positive, can-do approach to problems. Things that used to upset you now just relax you, and now just calm you. The more they used to upset you, the more they now calm and relax you. You enjoy life. Enjoy a healthy life, free from problems associated with being overweight. You feel proud of yourself, at how you have taken control of your life, taken control of your weight. You enjoy avoiding eating between meals. You enjoy avoiding nibbling, avoiding cakes and sweets. You eat a sensible, balanced diet, and you enjoy your meals more each day. eating slightly less than you used to, because your body will convert the food to energy as opposed to fat. Therefore you feel content with less. You enjoy meal times as a social occasion, looking forward to meal times, so avoiding eating between meals so you can enjoy your meals. You eat a healthy diet. Each time you notice that you avoided nibbling or snacking, that sense of pride inside increases. You know you could have had the occasional cake, the occasional sweet, and that your body will convert the calories to energy rather than fat. But you find you seldom feel like cakes or sweets. Things you used to feel guilty about when you ate them now have lost their appeal. You could have them if you wanted, but now you prefer to avoid them. It'll just happen. And when you do notice, you feel very pleased with yourself, very proud of yourself. You are losing weight. Your body is under your control. Your mind is under your control. And your subconscious has been given instructions which it will carry out. Just imagine standing in front of a mirror with no clothes on. See yourself as you think you look now. But in the corner of the mirror, imagine a small black and white picture of how you want to look. And as you watch the mirror, let the black and white picture start to grow. And the reflection of how you think you look now just fade away, to be replaced by a full colour picture of the new, fitter, healthier you. The new, fitter, healthier you. Let that picture fill the mirror. A reflection of the new, fitter, healthier you, a slim you, feeling very proud of yourself, amazed at how easy it was for you to lose weight, feeling confident, happy, with a new outlook on life. Each time you play the tape, have the reflection of you as you think you are. Stay in the mirror for only the briefest of moments, and then replace it with the new reflection of you, that fitter, healthier you, and let that image stay there longer each time. Have the reflection of the new you stay in the mirror while I'm talking. See the new, slimmer person walking down that path towards the trees each day. And at night, just before you go to sleep, let the image of the new, slimmer, fitter you drift into your mind and experience the wonderful feelings that go with it. Feeling proud of yourself, feeling confident, feeling relaxed and happy inside. Being amazed at how easy it was for you to take control of your body and your life. Something you thought was going to be difficult is in fact remarkably easy. You are amazed at just how easy. You lose between 2 and 3 pounds of weight every week until you reach the ideal weight for your height. You look forward to weighing yourself. You feel slimmer and fitter. Your body will convert excess fat to energy, so you feel more energetic, so you are more energetic, so you do more, which burns up more fat as it's converted to more energy. You enjoy your meals, eating a healthy diet, eating slightly less than in the past, chewing your food slowly and properly, assisting your digestive system. You avoid eating between meals or nibbling, because you look forward to meal times. You avoid cakes and sweet things, feeling content and nourished with a good balanced diet. On special occasions, if you do decide to have a cake, then your body will convert the calories to energy, you'll use up the excess calories. Your body will use up excess calories, so you feel good. You avoid eating between meals, feeling the benefits of only eating at meal times, eating a healthy diet. You take a tremendous pride in how you look, in how you feel. You find that in the past, if you drank too much alcohol, you now enjoy an occasional alcoholic drink. You drink more water than before, enjoying a glass of water at meal times, enjoying a glass of water between meals, enjoying a glass of water instead of an alcoholic drink at meal times. You lose between 2 and 3 pounds of weight each week. The weight will just disappear as fat is used up and turned to energy. You feel better with each week that goes by, more confident, more self-assured, looking forward to losing more weight until you reach your ideal weight for your height. Then you enjoy maintaining that weight easily, feeling fitter and healthier than you have for a long time, being in control of your life and of your weight. You find your weight loss is a gradual decline, losing between 2 and 3 pounds of weight every week until you reach your ideal weight for your height. You're amazed at how easy it is to avoid cakes and sweets, how easy it is to eat only at meal times. Just imagine the new, fitter, healthier you in that mirror. See the new, happy, confident you, that slimmer you, and have all those wonderful feelings again. You are now losing weight, and the weight loss will continue at a rate of between 2 and 3 pounds each week until you reach your ideal weight for your height. You enjoy eating only at meal times, enjoying your meals, but eating slightly less than you used to, knowing that your body is converting excess fat to energy, and that the food you eat, as it's part of a healthy diet, is being burned up, used up as energy. You find you drink more water, drink less alcohol, because you enjoy water. You know you can have the occasional cake or sweet, the occasional alcoholic drink, free from guilt, knowing your body will deal with it. You lose between 2 and 3 pounds of weight each week until you reach your ideal weight for your height. You feel fitter, healthier, more positive, more confident every day. You're more relaxed. You're a more self-assured person. A person who's in control of their body and their mind. And you feel excited at the thought of the weight that you're losing. You can feel very proud of yourself. So once again, have that image of the new, fitter, slimmer you, the more relaxed, confident you in your mind, and hold it there just for a few seconds. So now just enjoying all those feelings and enjoying the benefits from being so relaxed. The relaxed feeling will continue long after the end of this tape, and it lasts longer each time you play the tape. You are a more relaxed person, a person who's in control of your life and in control of your weight. So in a moment I'm going to count up to 5. And when I get to 5, I just want you to open your eyes and be wide awake and back with today, looking forward to the future. 0, Now start to waken up. And when I get to 5, just open your eyes. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Just open your eyes now. Open your eyes and be wide awake back with today, with the knowledge that you are losing weight. Feeling very confident inside. The suggestions I have given you, once they're received into the subconscious, will be carried out.